Okay, so let me go ahead and get started. May peace and power and elevation be to all of you. This your girl Tiffany come through here live and faith. So I want to talk to y'all today because I see this quote going around every single day. If you don't work hard, you won't be successful because hard work pays off. Hard work pays off, right? This is the myth that you've been hearing for a long period of time. If you don't work hard, you won't be successful because hard work pays off. Well, I'm going to explain this to you. And I'm going to say this. That is not true. That is not true. Let me tell you why. Because there have been people that has been working their ass off for a very long time and they have not become successful. There has been people in our family that put in so much work and dedication and they died working their asses off. They died due to serious health condition. They died due to being in poverty and they had nothing to leave behind for their family. All because they try to go along with this concept of if you work hard, you'll become successful. Now, in some cases, some people do find success. In some cases, right? But that's not always the case. So when I hear people make claims like this, and then you talk about people that's living in the inner city, and you talk about how broke they are, how they some broke, miserable ass motherfuckers. Like, first of all, let's stop right there. Before we can call anybody broke, before you can call anybody broke, you gotta step back and look at your situation, right? How can a person be in a position to call somebody broke when they're not doing that financially well themselves? Yeah, you might live in a nice home in the suburbs. Yeah, you might drive around in a nice car. But I guarantee you, the only way you was able to get that nice car and get that home in the suburb was based on your credit. I could guarantee you did not pay a cash up front to get that house or cash up front to get that car. Meaning that you ain't put down the whole entire payment on your car. You ain't put down the whole entire payment on your house. So, I mean, this is something that people have to think about. How can't you call somebody broke if you're living off of credit? Because to live off of credit means that you're relying on getting loans and using credit card, which is nothing more than loans that's on the card. That's all credit card is. Loans that is put on the card. And you're relying on personal loans, mortgage loans, business loans, but you in the place to call somebody broke. I mean, this is what I hear when people say that. It's like, how can't you call someone broke? And you don't make enough income. All right, to be called somebody broke. Because I can guarantee you the people that's making money, they making middle class income. They're not making millions of dollars. They making middle class. And even those that are millionaires, well, you gotta think about this. You wouldn't be where you at if it wasn't for those who were or who are currently at the lower state. If it wasn't for people that's working and making money for you, where will you be? But getting back to the point, you cannot tell me that a person's not working hard enough to get themselves out of debt, to get themselves out of poverty. You cannot say that, because that means that you are not using observation and you're not really paying attention to how people are dedicating their lives each and every day to get up every morning to go to work, spend 8 to 10 hours a day, or sometimes 12 hours. Majority of their time is at work and they have less time to be at home. And when they do be at home on their days off, they only be at home with two days out the week, or maybe 3 days out the week, for for the entire day, to where they don't have to clock in, where they don't have to call in or anything like that. They either get 3 days out the week to be at home, or 2 days out the week. But the rest of the days, they have to work. But here it is. We go along with this quote that if you don't work hard enough, you're not going to be successful. When we know there's people busting their ass, but there's so much housing inflation going on. And due to these housing inflation, people are trying to work extra hard so they can keep up with the payments on their mortgage, their utility bills, and other personal expenses. I just find it very funny. And I hear these from the financial gurus. But let me tell you something about people who are successful. They hardly work. They don't do that much work. I seen a video clip where Puff Daddy was in the office talking to his employees. He said, "This is why I hire you guys. This is why I'm paying you guys, so that way I don't have to do any work. I could just walk in here and just look around and see what's going on. I don't have to work. I shouldn't have to. I'm paying you guys to do the job for me." So that goes to show you that the so-called successful people hardly do any work. They don't work as hard. The people that's working hard is the employees, that the people that's under them. That's doing that. Those are the people that's doing most of the work, not them. They just sitting back and collecting the money. So don't tell me that you can't be successful if you ain't working hard. The only thing is, if you don't have a network, meaning that if you don't know anybody that can get you to somebody, then you're not going to reach that level of success. If you don't cheat your way through this, because there has been people that have cheated their way to the top of the ladder, meaning they done stepped over toes, they done took advantage of other people to get to that level of success. See, people don't tell you the actual truth. What does it mean to really become successful? They don't tell you that. They don't tell you the meaning of success. Now, I want to pull up something. All right, so check this out. There's this article called Self-Made Myth. Self-Made Myth. And it says, self-made myth, why hard work isn't enough to reach the top. Check this out. Achieving immense success requires hard work, dedication, perseverance, and perhaps most importantly, lots of luck. But oftentimes, luck doesn't get as much credit as it deserves. A toxic myth pervades the business world. Hard work and perseverance are the only things required to achieve immense success and reach to the top of your field. It's a mantra championed by everyone from Wall Street titans to our sitting U.S. president. I built what I built myself, Trump told Charlie Rose in 1992. I did it by working long hours, working hard, and working smart. This idea is strongly rooted in the very foundation of America, a nation built on the cornerstones of rugged individualism, picking oneself up by the bootstraps and accruing riches through sheer determination. Those who do make it big often fancy themselves to be self-made. All right. So it says, but these stories overlook a crucial ingredient of success, luck. In his book, Success and Luck, the Myth of the Meritocracy, Cornell University economics professor Robert Frank makes a compelling case that we often dramatically underestimate the role of luck in our success. All right. So this is based on the conversation. So let me go ahead and just read it. It says, to start us off, certain successful folks, so-called self-made business people, believe they earn everything in life due to hard work and self-determination. But you argue they're forgetting an important factor. Luck plays a far greater role in life outcomes than successful people like to admit. When you suggest that luck played a role in their success, they tend to get very defensive. Now, let's talk about that for a moment. The key word is luck. It's luck. Meaning that you had a chance. Everybody don't get a chance to be successful when they working hard. There are some people that get a chance because that means that they are chosen. Everybody is not chosen. So what this author wrote in the name of the book, let me pull up the book. Okay, so the book can be found on Amazon. So let me pull up the Amazon source. All right, so the title of this book right here is called Success and Luck, Good Fortune and the Myth of Meritocracy, Robert H. Frank. So this book came out in 2016. Okay, not too long ago. So the book doesn't cost no more than $25. And the paperback is $17.95. And the Kindle is $9.99. Okay. Or you can read it for free if you have the app. And then you got the Audible. So if you got the Audible trial, you can listen to it for free. But this is the truth. This is the truth. Good fortune and the myth of meritocracy. The reality is, many people were lucky to get where they at, to become so-called successful. There were people that were chosen to become successful. There were people that was given the opportunity to reach the level of success. And I know some people don't like this book, but if you read the 48 Laws of Power, it tells you how folks become successful. It tells you how people become successful in a dirty way. So get back to the point. Please do not come to me and tell me that you ain't working hard. That's why you're not successful. Because that's bullshit. That's straight bullshit, and that's disrespectful to the people that get up every morning out there asleep to go to work. And then sometimes they have to stay over to make extra money. And then that ain't going to do it no good, because when you look at your paycheck, they done tax everything out your paycheck. Everything being taxed out, so you really ain't made no extra money. But it's very disrespectful and it's very condescending to tell somebody who work a 9 to 5 job, who put themselves, who dedicate themselves to doing the work, to put effort into taking care of their priorities and taking care of their families, by telling them that they're not working hard. I mean, how much harder can't you do? How much harder can't you do? How much work can't you do to become so successful? How much hard work there needs to be? Or do you want people work to the point they die? To the point they become sick? To the point they get so stressed out and overwhelmed? To where they don't have the time for their mental health, their physical health, and their emotional health? That's not a good thing. And I feel like those who say things like that are picking on individuals. When celebrities say it, I take that to offense. It makes me upset to hear celebrities even come out their damn mouths telling somebody, calling people broke and telling folks how they ain't working hard to become successful. You don't get to say that. You don't get to say that, especially if you came from the shoes of those same people that you're talking about. So don't sit here and tell me, well, I just had to put my best foot forward. I had to work long hours, long days. Yeah, you did, but guess what? You was lucky. You was fortunate. You was chosen. You was given that opportunity. Because everybody's not chosen, everybody's not fortunate, and everybody's not lucky. And that's all I got to say on that. All right? So if you guys want to check out this book, it's called Success and Luck, Good Fortune and the Myth of Meritocracy by Robert H. Frank. Okay? You can check out the book for yourself. All right? It's right here on Amazon. The cheapest price is $17.95 for paperback. The hardcover is $25.60. And if you got a Kindle, you can read it for free on Kindle, right? And then you can listen to it on audio if you have the Amazon Audio, and it's free. But for Kindle, if you want to purchase it, it's $9.99. Okay. All right, so that's all I have for today. Thank you guys that have been supporting my channel and that has been looking at my channels. I really appreciate it so much. I'm gonna get back to doing my usual subjects, but I have not been consistent because I have other things that's going on. Right? But anyways, y'all take it easy on yourself. And this is your girl Tiffany, and I'm saying peace and power, elevation be to all of you. Until next time, y'all have a good one. Thank you.